Okay, hello everybody, this is CK from CK's Antics. Welcome to today's show. And today, can you believe it? We're already into April. And it is a nice start to the month. It rained all day yesterday, I think, yesterday or the day before. And today is a lot more sunnier and it's a lot more cooler than last time. My house is actually at 66 degrees. Perfect temperature. I'm loving it. And looking ahead in the forecast, it looks like it's going to be in the 60s for the most part. Everywhere else for the rest of the week, so I'm excited about that as well. But anyway, so I'm going to change the background music a little bit here. If you don't know, a lot of this music that I've been playing recently is all from Harris Heller. It's all stream beats. It's all free, royalty-free music. So if you're ever interested in saying, hey, I want to play music and I don't want to get those like nasty like little notes, especially on Facebook where it's like, hey, by the way, this is copyrighted music, Harris Heller is the way to go. Stream beats. You're never going to have an issue with that. And so he actually is dropping an album each month. And a new album dropped, obviously, April. So new album dropped yesterday. And I'll play that as the background music. So, but yeah, I'm enjoying his music a lot. So I kind of been playing it recently. Instead of, typically I play Epidemic Sound. But now I'm just playing this. Because it's fun. So, just going to have it in the background there. Not too loud. I don't think it should be too loud for you guys. Just checking my levels here. Yeah, okay. So, yes, welcome everybody. I'm so excited. Oh, wow. Another day. Almost done. We're into April. It was a good day, for the most part. I slept a lot. I had a headache earlier today. I think part of this is weather. So now we're into the horrible part of living on the East Coast, which is, for me, allergies. And it's more like probably DC. I shouldn't say the whole East Coast. I don't want to wrap the whole East Coast into this. But definitely in the DC area where I live, I've never really had issues with allergy like season, like pollen and all that stuff. But out here, it's like really, really bad. And anytime I traveled here, hey, Sammy, how are you? Anytime I traveled here, for work before I lived here, you know, and if it happened to be like this kind of springtime area, like I noticed I had issues like with, you know, breathing, and then I thought I had a cold and a running nose and all that stuff, and then I think, granted it hasn't been proven by like doctors or anything, but I'm pretty sure that this is basically allergies for me. And we're rolling into allergy season out here, so that's the not fun part of springtime on the East Coast, or in the DMV, Denver, Maryland, Virginia area. So anyways, yeah, other than that, it's been kind of a relaxing day. And I just got done watching, well, it's almost over. It's finishing now, but it was, what was the movie again? Oh, Equalizer. I've seen it several times with Denzel Washington, all that good stuff. And I enjoy it. I like that. And there are a lot of, I didn't watch anything new this week, movie-wise. But I just have a tendency to, like, you know, enjoy, if I see something like on TV and I just kind of want to veg out, like, I'll watch movies over and over again that I've seen before, and I have no problem doing that. And Equalizer is one of them. When you see it on, you know, anything Avengers or Marvel Cinematic Universe, I'll watch over and over again. So, yeah, and, you know, so Equalizer is one of those things. Do you have anything like that where it's just like, hey, you see it on TV, and you don't care where it is, at the beginning, in the middle, and you'll just turn it on and just watch it? Yeah, well, that's for me. That's, you know, pretty much for me is Marvel Comic Universe. The Heat, I enjoy that one too. I really do like that one. Yeah. So anyways, let's get started to, what are we talking about? That's right. So we talk about national holidays that are coming up. The week, we talk about anything funny that I found on the internet. This week is kind of a slow, there was not a lot of funny stuff that I found. And this one is just more about comics that I found interesting and fun comics. And we're going to do reviews kind of similar to what we did last week. We're going to talk Falcon Winter Soldier again, the newest episode. And I'll talk about the finale of The Resident Alien, which I talked about last week. And again, all these are spoiler-free reviews. There we go. And I believe that's pretty much it. I think that's what's on the docket. We'll find out, I guess, as we go through this, right? So you might as well get started. And let's see what we have coming up, right? Okay, so first up, right, we've got Easter coming up. So obviously Easter is tomorrow. A lot of people are celebrating Easter. The nice thing about Easter this time of year, or at least I believe like last year, sometimes it falls like on the day, the night before, the day of, I guess, that we turn, like we spring forward, and that always stinks. Especially if you go to the sunrise service, because now you're getting up even extra early. But no worries, we already sprung ahead, so we're ready for that. We've already adjusted to that time zone change. We've done that already, or that time change. So we should be good to go. If you do have to get up for the sunrise service, then you should be ready to go for that. But it's also International Carrot Day, which makes sense, being Easter. Carrots, bunnies, carrots, all that good stuff. National Hug a Newsperson Day. No, that's okay. I would rather not do that. Unless the newsperson is someone you know, sure, go ahead and hug that person. But otherwise, yeah, I don't really watch a lot of news. So there'll be no hugging of news peoples today or tomorrow. And we got Qingming Festival. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. And it's a family and food festival, and I'm all about family and food, so that's good. It's also Tell a Lie Day. I'm not quite sure that we should have Tell a Lie Day on Easter. It just doesn't seem right. Like, no matter what the religious holiday is, I don't think there should be a Tell a Lie Day on any type of holiday, religious type holiday. But yeah, it's a Tell a Lie Day. So, but if you do tell a lie, hopefully it's like that nice white lie, you know, where when grandma or mom or whatever, a friend like bakes you something or cooks you something, and you tell them, yeah, it tastes delicious, and you know it really doesn't, but you're just being nice, right? I prefer more of the white lie than, you know, a bad lie. So, but yeah, but then we've got, that's tomorrow, that's Sunday, April 4th, and we follow that up, obviously, with April 5th. That's how numbers work. Oops. Oh no, that's not it. My bad, that's not it. I forget how to do this. Oh my goodness. Woo! All right. Here we go. Now I remember how I do this. All right. So then that's Sunday. Then we move into Monday. We have Easter Monday. So we kind of, I guess, celebrate Easter again. And this is more like a Catholic holiday. It's also definitely celebrated in Germany, because I remember living in Germany during Easter weekend. We would always have like a 4 or 3 day weekend in Germany, because they did take Monday off, and they did celebrate Easter Monday. So there's one of them. It's also National Deep Dish Pizza Day. Now, deep dish pizza. This is this is kind of like a special one, I think, because in terms of not all deep dish pizzas are made equally. So I don't think that you can have, like, I'm not a fan of, I think Pizza Hut just came out with like a deep dish, or maybe it was Domino's. Someone came out with like a deep dish and I tried it and it's just not good. It's not your like Chicago style. They say it's a Chicago style deep dish and it's not. And about the only place I really truly like a deep dish pizza is really in Chicago. So unless you know of a place, let me know. I haven't really tried any like mom and pop shops here that would have like a pizza like that. I don't really know of any. Most of the pizzas out here are more like flat because it's East Coast, probably more like New York style. Anyways, but yeah, if it's gonna be like a deep dish, it's got to be Chicago for me. But other than that, I'm not really a fan of deep dish just because I would rather not eat all the dough, all that doughiness of it, and I'd rather just have the meats and the cheese and whatever else, the toppings piece, vice the dough piece of it, the breaded stuff. That's okay. And we also have a National Flash Drive Day. Apparently people still use flash drives. Or maybe by this time, this holiday is so old that it's more of like remembering what flash drives are used for. Because we just don't really use them a lot these days. There's really no need to. At least I don't find a need to. A lot of stuff I use now is more like backup drives, like big drives that I have by using thumb drives. Then we also have Read a Road Map Day. Now, many people probably don't know what a road map is. I don't even know if you can even buy road maps anymore at a gas station unless it's like some, backwoods type, not very, good connection for internet or whatever. You might be able to find a road map. But most of the stuff now, a lot of people use is digital. But I like a good road map because you never know. You never know when the tech fails you. It is nice to have that paper copy. So it is nice to have that. And I did buy one. And I still have one. I think I gave it to my dad when we went to Finland. We went to Finland and Norway and stuff like that. And so I had a hard copy map because, one, my dad likes to read the maps and he was kind of the co-pilot. And I still had my digital, map set up to know where we were going, navigation stuff set up. But he was there and I think I gave that map to my dad anyways. But it had a whole bunch of stuff on there. And it is nice to have that. More, if anything, now more for souvenirs, especially if you do road trips. I think they're fun to have. And then, that's it for Monday, April 5th. And then we move into Tuesday. And Tuesday, we have National Siamese Cat Day. Not bad. I don't mind a Siamese cat. I haven't really met, like, in person a Siamese cat. So my real experience with Siamese cats basically come from Lady in the Tramp. And they were bad. So I kind of associate Siamese cats with, with, like, bad actors, so, but I know they're not. And then we have National Sorry Charlie Day. And I think this is for anyone who's Charlie, you can say, I'm sorry to. So if their nickname is Charlie, if they go by Charles and you call them Charlie or what have you, as long as there's some version of Charlie in there, I think you can say it's their day, National Sorry Charlie Day. And National Student Athlete Day as well. And National Tartan Day. And National Beers Eve, or New Beer's Eve. That's right. It's Beer's Eve, which means that the next day should have a beer day, and it does. It is National Beer Day on Wednesday. So that's pretty cool. I'm happy about that one. That's certainly one I'll probably celebrate, National Beer Day. National No Housework Day. That's another thing I'll celebrate. I pretty much celebrate that every day. National Walking Day. That's a good time. Go out, have a good walk, middle of the week. Get out there. World Health Day. And then Yom HaShoah Day. And then on Thursday, we have National Empanada Day. I love me some empanadas. So probably going to be celebrating that as well. And then on Friday, we have National Chinese Almond Cookie Day. I like almond cookies. National Name Yourself Day. I don't know. I really don't have anything else that I'd name myself. I use my nickname, which is CK, and there's nothing else that I think I would want to name myself for a day even. Some people have kind of weird, strange nicknames they might want to go by for a day, but not me. Not me. How about you? Let me know if you do. Curious to know. It's also National Unicorn Day. I will like that. I like that one. That's a good one to celebrate. And National Winston Churchill Day. And I like history and I like learning about you know, especially people in history and the decisions they made, more the strategic side of the house and why they made the decisions they made. And watching some documentaries and stuff on Winston Churchill in the past, I do find things interesting. So I think that's kind of cool. National Winston Churchill Day. So yeah, we'll get down with that too. And then Saturday, we have National Farm Animals Day, which is a good one. I have lots of people live on farms that have a whole bunch of animals and, you know, ducks and chickens and horses and donkeys and llamas and alpacas, the whole, you know, you name it. They pretty much, I have friends that probably have some type of animal like that. So yes, National Farm Animals Day, that's a good one. National Hug Your Dog Day, that's also a good one, but I do want to remind you that if your dog doesn't want to be hugged, then don't force it. Okay, you wouldn't want to be forced to be hugged if you don't like being hugged. You wouldn't want someone to like come and force a hug on you. So if your dog is like, yeah, no, back off, then give your dog some space. I'm sure at some point in time they will cuddle with you and you can give them a hug, but don't force any hugging on your pet. That's not fun. It's not nice for them. They don't enjoy it, and you wouldn't enjoy it either. So let's not do that. And then it's National Siblings Day. So if you have siblings, it's a good day to celebrate them, and don't forget to call them, send them an email, what have you. You know, let them know you're thinking about them and say hi. So that's it for holidays. And now we can get to my funny finds, which you did see a little bit earlier. And that is this one. So there is this comic that the link is in the description down below for this this particular comic, and it is, what am I looking at here? Oh, there we go. So he kind of does these kind of sarcastic, real life, you know, emotional, it's kind of a conglomeration of a bunch of things, but I found them like really cute little comics that he draws, and so I thought this was kind of cute. So there's this one, right, where the little guy's like, hey, there's the turtle, it looks like a turtle, I have no idea what that is, to me it looks like a turtle, a little problem, question mark, I know just what to do with you. And of course the little problem's that little looking thing, the little small thing. Are you gonna solve me? Asked the little problem. Oh, don't be silly, says the turtle. A few hours in the overthinker is just what you need. And there's the overthinker, where you can change it to worry, cry, panic, and I can't see what that other one is. But that's it's very true. I think sometimes we do those things. Like we take something very, very small, and of course we overthink it and make the problem, the very small problem, really, really big. So just be careful of that, because you don't want to do that. No one wants to do that. And good for you. Here's another one. If you don't fit in, right, maybe you just haven't found the right place, the right puzzle in this case. So I thought that was kind of cute as well. You know, we all have a place to fit in, and yeah, so I thought that was kind of cute. And then this one here, it seems like it's a lot easier, right, to encourage others, but sometimes encouraging ourselves is not as easy. So make sure you encourage yourself, so then you can encourage others more, right? It's kind of like, you know, filling your cup, and how's it go? Like, oh yeah, like when you know, you can't give like from an empty cup kind of thing, right? So you need to make sure that you are taking care of yourself as well. And then the last one here from them is this one, which I thought was really cool as well. And, you know, here is this one, and it's how it looks is the top one, right? Hey man, you don't seem like your usual self. Are you okay? And of course the turtle responds, yeah, I'm fine. And then of course, really, truly what's happening inside though is you're just saying that, you're kind of putting on your little, you know, outside exterior, or your robotic response of like, yes, I'm doing fine, when you really aren't, right? You're kind of guarding yourself from your emotions and everything. So I thought these were very fitting. I liked them. I think it's a good comic. Again, the link for his stuff is below. He's on Instagram and everything like that. So I like that one really, really a lot. And then of course the next one is another comic that I found fun and interesting. And this one is more related to puns. And this is, he finds foods or just basically inanimate objects and says, what would it be like if they had a voice? Which I love, because there are times where I kind of do this, where I look at stuff and I'm like, wonder what it would look like if they had a voice. And especially with stuff that when you look at it and it looks like it could have like a face, you kind of do those things too. At least I do. I don't know if you do, but I certainly do. So there's this one right here where the avocados, right? The one side of the avocado looks like it has a mouth. And of course, the other side of the avocado with the seed of the avocado inside it looks like his mouth is full and it can't really talk, right? So he's got something in his mouth, which I find pretty funny. And then the next one is, of course, the cheese grater right there. And, and of course, the piece of cheese is like, yeah, rubbing my face on your very sharp body does not seem like something that would be fun. So I do find this humorous. And I love this. I love when people like think of these things and then can like obviously draw them as well. Like I love that. I just love that idea. So, and it makes me think more about like when I look around at inanimate objects, what it would be like if they did have like a voice and what they would sound like and what they would look like from like a cartoon kind standpoint. And then here's another one, teeth, right? I love this one, right? When you've got that one tooth growing in, which is typically the molar, it's coming in the back. And and a lot of us just don't have room for those teeth growing in, which I don't understand why. Why are we like this? Why are we made like this where we typically have to have like our molars pulled or something like that at some point? Like I had to have like, in addition to my molars pulled, I had to have 4 additional teeth pulled to make room for the teeth I already had, and then I have my braces and everything like that. So I'm just like, why is this? And so here's this one right here where this tooth is like coming in. He's like, let me in. And of course the tooth the next one was like, dude, there's like no room for you here. And the tooth right next to him was like, yeah, go away. And of course then there's the one tooth that's like sleeping, right? It doesn't really care. And it's very much, if you've ever had braces, where you kind of have like those teeth that clearly are not happy about the other one, and then the one that is probably sleeping is the one that probably grows sideways or gets pushed sideways or something like that. And of course, as you go further and further out away from the back of the mouth, I love how the teeth are just kind of like, what's going on here? Hey, what's going on back there? And the other one's like, no idea. And then of course you've got the front tooth just like, hey, what's up guys? Hi. So anyways, I found these things humorous. Oh, Polbark, hey, how are you? Yeah, you love this? I'm not sure which one you love. Sorry, I just saw your comment, so I'm not sure which one you love. But yeah, like, I just... I don't know. Like, I love when people do this. And so, like, these teeth ones just make me laugh. Especially because, like I said, I had braces. So, like, in my head, I'm like, oh, yeah, that's probably what it was like if my little teethers could talk. They'd be like, what the heck is going on back there? Get out. So yeah, and then finally here's another one from them, which I really loved, is the s'mores one, where it's like, hey, the flame comes, the graham crackers come, the chocolate bar comes, and the marshmallows. Like, dude, absolutely not. We're not doing this. Which I find I don't know. I find this humorous. I find this funny. It just makes me laugh. So hopefully you like these. Like I said, if you want to see more, like, they're great. Like, literally, it's so hard to pick just a few of these out of like all the other ones I get to see. So again, that's why I drop the links to their Instagram, or if they have a Facebook page or whatever, I always drop that below so you can actually see them. Hey, Teresa, how are you? Wonderful, good. I'm glad you caught me live. Yeah, so you're just kind of catching the end of all the funny things that I found on the internet, this being one of them, a good comic. So if you want to see more, they're all the descriptions below. If you're on Facebook, obviously the description's probably above, I believe. So, but yeah, good. I'm glad you caught me live too. So thanks, Teresa, for dropping in. It's always nice. And so, yeah, so those are the funny things that I found this week. There wasn't a lot, so this is kind of a short one in terms of, normally I try to find like 4 things, but Bored Panda lately is kind of been slacking. So, and I attribute it to this, like typically this time of year, like when normal movie season kind of comes around, you just don't get a lot of good movies that come out, and it's more towards the end of April into May that all the good movies start coming out again. So I'm attributing maybe the lack of interesting things that I find funny on Bored Panda. And that's why. So, but anyways, yeah. I also find this hilarious. That's good. I'm glad, Teresa, that you also find this hilarious. You should see all the other ones that I showed, because they were also funny as well. So you can always go back a little bit and catch the replay. But yeah, so yeah, these are really good. I do enjoy these. These are funny. These are great comics. And then, so really what's next is we're just going to talk about one thing that's coming out, and there's only one new movie that I saw, and new movie or TV show that I saw coming out coming out later this week, and that is from Netflix. It is Thunder Force, with, of course, with Spencer and McCarthy, two wonderful comics that I really enjoy. Now, this is what I worry about. So I watched the trailer, and the trailer looks really, really good. But typically when I like laugh pretty much throughout the whole trailer, I tend to find myself disappointed like in the show or in the movie. So I'm hoping that's not the case. But the good thing is it's on Netflix and it comes out later this week. I think it comes out like on the 6th or maybe the 9th. 6th, 7th, 9th. The 9th, Friday, whatever. But anyways, so I am looking forward to it. I'll probably watch it, which means you'll get a review, obviously, next week. But it looks really good. Like the comic piece of it, or the comic piece, the previews looked really funny. So basically the premise is like these two were like long lost friends. And you know, somehow for whatever reason, McCarthy comes back into Spencer's life, and Spencer is like, she looks like she's like some super scientist, like working on these really cool things, and obviously being like a superhuman or superhero kind of serum, and McCarthy doing what McCarthy does in most stuff, which is like, you know, told not to press any buttons in the nice little lab, and of course she's like messing around with stuff, and of course gets injected with the serum that apparently is there's only like one vial of this stuff, and she, you know, gets these powers, and then of course the two of them go and try to figure out like, what else can these powers do, and try to use them for good kind of thing. And so that's really the premise, and that's pretty much in the trailer, so obviously there's no spoilers, but it looks pretty funny, so I am interested in seeing how this works, how it goes. But yeah, they are fantastic, right? But yeah, I don't want to be disappointed. But again, whatever. Like, it's worth it. I mean, it's free. Well, it's free if you have Netflix. Well, it's not really free. You're paying for Netflix. But either way, you don't have to go to movie theaters to do it, so you can watch them from home. But yeah, they are fantastic, and I love those two. So this will be interesting. I hope it's really good. I'm really hoping it's good, because it does, you know, it's McCarthy and it's Spencer, so what can go wrong, right? Anyways, so that's it. That's the only thing that's coming out this week. There's like nothing else that I saw that was interesting or anything like that. So now we're going to talk about reviews. So I think, yes, reviews are next. Yes, according to my little, yeah, that's up next. Yeah, so we'll talk Falcon Winter Soldier, the latest episode. Again, no spoilers. And then we will also talk about the finale of Resident Alien. So here we go. Yes. Oh, good. There we go. Yeah, look at that. All right, I'm all set. I had to make sure that I'm good to go here, because I like to sit down for this piece so we can have a nice little chat while I do this. Yeah. So, Resident Alien, the final episode for the season finale, came out on Wednesday, and it was really good. And this is probably the first time where I've enjoyed a finale. Not that I don't enjoy finales, but where they don't leave you like wanting to immediately get into the next season, because they don't leave you with a lot of like super like cliffhangers. I was gonna say hangovers. That's not it. No, cliffhangers. Like, they don't leave you with like a whole bunch of cliffhangers. So no. Oh, Kong. Oh, yeah, Teresa. Kong Winter Soldier. That would be interesting though. Kong Winter Soldier. No, Kong versus Godzilla already came out. I haven't seen it yet because I don't have HBO Max. So, unfortunately, and I'm not going to pay the money to see HBO Max. And because I had HBO in the past, I don't believe I can try to pull off a free month or 2 weeks or whatever. So, subscription of it. But I know some that had watched it. And their biggest question, and I believe they're still here, Paul watched it, Paul Burke did, and his biggest takeaway was, how the heck did Godzilla grow to be so gigantic? So I don't know about that one. And the theory is, and by someone from his friends, one of his friends, the theory was that Godzilla basically was just doing some roids, I guess, and got really big. So anyways, we're not talking about that one right now. Oh, okay. Oh, you have it? Oh, because well, yeah. So if you have HBO Max, then go ahead and watch it. Yep. I mean, I would watch it. I just don't want to pay the money to watch it, or to have the subscription with HBO Max. So I'll wait till it comes on later, so it's not too big of a deal. For that one, I'm not like super excited about seeing, or wanting to see it, I should say. But anyways, Resident Alien. That's what we're talking about. Resident Alien. Yeah. So the finale was really good because what I liked about it is it didn't leave me with like a super like cliffhanger where I'm like, oh come on. And it tied up like one major thing where we were kind of worried about. And so now you know that, and then you now understand like how, and then always the question is like, and stuff like this, where it's kind of like a sci-fi stuff, and you're wondering like, okay, well, where's it gonna go for the next season? You get an idea where that's going as well, because there are some loose ends that obviously don't get tied up, but I think they did it beautifully. I really enjoyed it, so I'm super happy about that one. And yeah, so it's really good. And I have no idea when the new season's gonna come out, but I'm excited. And I'll be happy when it does. So I just hope I don't have to like wait a whole year for stuff like that, because that really sucks when you do. But yes, there is that. And of course, now we're going to talk probably my favorite, which is Falcon Winter Soldier. So this past week, again, these are all spoiler-free reviews. This week was really interesting. A new character, well, not new, but a character that's already in the MCU, comes back. There's actually a few different characters that come back, so that's nice when you see that. And this one was more of a Winter Soldier and Falcon kind of doing their thing, and that was really cool. So I really definitely got to enjoy that. And it's more like, it was kind of like it felt like a bridge type episode where they're kind of setting us up for next week, which probably be a little bit more action packed. This one's a lot of dialogue will happen. Some obviously action stuff, but it is really interesting, and I'm really looking forward to seeing like where they're taking this series, especially when it's only 6 episodes. I believe it's only 6 episodes long. So, which means there's only like 3 weeks left. So this will be interesting, how they're going to wrap this up, but I am really enjoying it, and I'm super, super happy. Oh, Falcon Winter Soldier for the win. Yeah, Shalala Productions. Hello, welcome. Yeah, so I really enjoyed it. I'm really liking this one. And, I'm trying really hard not to compare it to WandaVision, because WandaVision was just something very different. And, they really sucked, they being Marvel, really, I think they sucked us in as fans. And they did a really good job. And in a way, we kind of feel like we have to, I think they may feel like they have to kind of live up to that. So, but I'm really liking how this one is working out, and I just love the chemistry of these two. They play off so well with each other, and their one-liners are just hilarious. And so it is gonna be interesting. And especially because I like to look at the the Easter eggs and the people that do really, really good spoiler reviews, such as New Rock Stars. That's one of my favorite ones to watch, and they go really in depth. And I'm part of a Discord group that discusses all this kind of stuff, where there are huge fans that are just comic fans in general. And I learn a lot more about various characters and all that good stuff. So yeah, I nerd out. I nerd out or geek out when it comes to kind of Marvel stuff. And so I'm really enjoying this. And yeah, and of course Disney Plus does a great job with, sucking you in. When initially I was like, hey, once Mandalorian is over, I'm probably going to stop my subscription, because there really wasn't much else that I wanted to watch per se. But then, of course, they're like, hey, guess what, guys? We're going to drop WandaVision. And then they're going to be like, hey, once WandaVision's over, now we're going to drop Falcon Winter Soldier. And then when Falcon Winter Soldier is done, they're going to go, guess what? Hey, here's Loki. So it's just like they keep bringing you back. You want to leave, and then you just get dragged back in. But it's good. It's so good. I like it. It's, oh, yeah, it is, right? Yeah, Shalala Productions. It is. It's very interesting how... finding ways to plant those Easter eggs, and with X-Men stuff. Yeah, exactly. This most recent one, and I caught a piece of their review on how they're kind of bringing some X-Men stuff. So I haven't got caught fully up with it yet, but it's really interesting, and I just love nerding out or geeking out with other people that like this stuff, because it's lots of fun. But yeah, so I believe that's really it for this week's reviews and this week's all the other fun stuff that I do. And so, again, don't forget, I'm CK, and this is CK's Antics. I do this every Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I go for about half an hour or so. We talk reviews, what's coming up, and all that good stuff. So, hopefully you had fun. I really like this. Okay, yeah, so you're going to give me the lineup here. We've got Loki, She-Hulk, And Mrs. Marvel, Moon Knight, yeah, they're stacking up to keep us hooked. I'm all about nerding out. Oh, good. Yeah, exactly, right? Yeah, exactly. And of course, yeah, Paul, right. They just a slow, steady stream of like amazingness over at Disney. And they do it well, and it's, you know, they give us a little taste, and then they're like, and here's some more, come back for more, and you're like, okay, sure, why not? And, you know, we don't really mind that $1 or $2 increase that we just had like a month ago. So, yeah, anyways. But, oh, thank you, Teresa. You love me. Love hashtag CK's Antics. Good. I appreciate it. Thank you. But, yeah, so that's really all I have for this week. I don't know if Paul, I think you're still here. So, Paul, are you doing game nights tonight? Because I do have your link, all your stuff that you need. If anyone likes Jackbox games, Paul Burke does Jackbox pretty much every Saturday night. A slew of games that he likes to play. And it's really fun. He does a great job of all that good stuff. And oh yeah, one more thing, I forgot to mention this. And I mentioned this last week, but if you do, like, hey, you're like, hey, I kind of want to do this, like this whole streaming thing, or I just want to be better on camera. You know what? There is this thing called Lita live every day in April happening right now. The link for joining this challenge, which is a free challenge, is in the description. I believe it's just basically livestreamingpros/Lita, LEDA. Or livestreampros.com/Lita, LEDA, to get you there to register, and then you get invited into the closed Facebook group, which is really, really fun. And okay, you can't tonight, Paul. Okay, so Paul, no games tonight. Paul cannot do games tonight, but if you do want to check out his channel, anyways, in general, the link for his stuff is in the description below, or if you're on Facebook, up above. It should be at the very bottom. To check out his channel of like anything else he does, because he does a lot of other stuff than just game nights. He puts out a lot of great content, so definitely go check that out. And yeah, great video as always. Thank you, Shala Productions. I appreciate that. But anyways, yeah. So I was talking about Lita live every day in April. So the link is in the description for you if you want to do this. If you're like, hey, I kind of want to get involved, I will. It is a closed Facebook group, and the unique thing about it is, and you know what, I actually might have an overlay for this. I might actually have an overlay for this. Let me see if I actually do. Because I thought I made one last week. You know, maybe. Yeah, here it is. Let me just kind of. Here, let me put it. Here you go. This is what I'm talking about. There we go. Now, it says LitaChallenge.com. It will get you to basically livestreamingpros.com/Lita. But the nice thing is it is a closed Facebook group. The community is really, really helpful and fun, and it is challenging. And I did it last year, and I'm doing it again this year. And you get a challenge every day, and you don't know what the challenge is until like the night before, which is nice. And you know, the first, out the gate, it's just like an intro video, and you don't have to like talk for a long time, but you actually go live within the Facebook page. It's not a pre-recorded thing. You go live within the Facebook page. And it's just nice. It gets you used to talking on the camera. So the first day is like just your intro. And that's real easy to do. You tell them who you are. Loria does a great job of telling you kind of questions to answer. And you answer those questions. And then that's it. Day 2 which was yesterday. We talked about our strengths and flaws. And today is, I haven't done today's yet, which I forgot. I haven't done today's yet, which I'll have to do. But today's is just about, basically, how do you perceive yourself? Like, if you were to look yourself in the mirror, and not necessarily physical features, but like your personality-wise, how do you see yourself, kind of thing. So it is, and it teaches you to be very kind of open with people and be vulnerable, and you have to be willing to do it. But like I said, it's a very safe community to be in, and you'll get a lot of support, and it's fun, especially like I said, if you yourself wanting to just improve yourself on camera, or if you maybe have a job or someone that is going to do some more kind of social media, video type social media stuff, whether it's recorded or live, just to get them used to kind of more, one, used to being in front of the camera, and two, just being more comfortable, and that's what it's about. And it's about being yourself, right? That's truly what this is about, is being yourself in front of the camera. And so that's it. Yeah. But that's all I have. Oh, thanks, Paul. Great live. Yeah. Great live. Yeah. So yeah, Paul, good. I'm not sure if you've gone live. So Paul's in Lita as well. And that's how we met last year, is during Lita. So But so I'm looking forward to his live if I haven't caught it yet. Hopefully I can catch it. But I have to do my live too, so yeah. And you don't need special equipment. If you're wondering, oh, I don't have any special equipment. You don't. I actually use my phone. Use my phone right here to go live within the Facebook group. Nothing special, nothing fancy. And it's kind of nice. It's kind of nice to do that without all this fun stuff that I do like. Don't get me wrong. I love the tech that I have and the software that I have. But it is nice to just kind of turn on the phone and go live from the phone without all the fancy, flashy stuff. So, and it's a new challenge for me, right? Trying to just do it on the phone. But yeah. Anyways, but that's it. That's all I have for this week. I hope you have a great day, great week, and I'll see you all again back here next week for another round of CK's Antics, where you can find out all new things. Any movies I've watched, anything new holiday-wise coming up, and of course, some new movie reviews, because now, obviously Resident Alien's over, I'll find something new to review, for sure. And if there's anything you want me to review, let me know. So, I'll give you that too. So if you're like, I don't want to waste my time, but let's see if CK is willing to waste some of her time to watch it, to let me know if I should waste my time watching this. Alright, that's all I have, folks. Hopefully you have a great day. And I'll see you again next week. If you do want to support me, go ahead. You can go to Buy Me a Coffee right there. The link's right there, buymeacoffee.com, /CK's Antics, and you can support me there. But other than that, have a great day, everybody. See you later.